Good evening. My name is Leroy. I'd like to welcome you to my temporary bathroom. I say temporary because I'm actually in a hotel in South Korea right now on a business trip. And I thought, you know what? Might be a good time to start doing some shaving videos. A little bit about myself. I've been wet shaving for, say, just over a year now. March of last year is when I actually started. I got into it like a lot of people because I thought it would be cheaper. You know how that story goes. But doing a lot of research and stuff, you get better shaves versus cartridge and electric razor. I used to use the cartridge razors, and I would get ingrown hairs, irritation like crazy right here. I would only shave maybe once every 3 days, 4 days, just because of the pain and how uncomfortable it was and stuff like that. I had an electric razor, the Norelco, with little gel stuff inside, that would give it a little lubrication while shaving in the shower. But even then, right down here, it would just irritate like crazy. So I asked my wife to get me a safety razor for my birthday last year, and she did. It was a Merkur 34C. Love that little razor. Great little thing. My first shave, like a lot of people, was not very pleasant. I used the blade that it came with. It was the Merkur blade. Had nicks and cuts and stuff all over. At the time, I actually only had canned goo. It was a vino, so natural. But yeah, so one thing led to another. Started getting really good shaves, learning how to lather, choosing different blades. Now I have a multitude of different razors that I use. My current favorite is a Rockwell 6S. Usually plate 4. If I'm using a Gillette Super Stainless, which is my go-to blade right now. I can go 5 and 6 if I'm using like an Astra SP, which is another great blade. For travel, I actually use this little guy right here, which is the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Travel Dual DOC, dual open comb head. Great little razor, but I find that to get down in this area of my neck, I need a sharp blade. So again, Gillette Super Stainless tends to really do it for me right there, but I am not going to be using this. I am going to be using this. This is a Feather Artist clone. It's a CJB made in Korea. Now, why do I want to use this? A lot of other people, as you're using DEs and stuff like that, you start getting curious about other items. You start getting curious about straight razors. Now, I used to collect Japanese samurai swords. So I was really into the Japanese culture for a long time. I didn't do any martial arts, but there was just something about the samurai sword that just really attracted me. And I actually have a few still. One of them is actually from right around 1330 AD. It's got a sword cut in it, so it's been battle proven. But because of that, I started to get attracted to the Kamisori. Kamisoris is basically like this, that they're traditionally made like samurai swords were or are, and it just really attracted me. But when you start doing research about it, they can be kind of pricey, and I don't know if by looking at pictures if it's shave ready or not. There's a lot of people on forums that will definitely help you out. The wet shaving community is fantastic. So that got me very curious. I wanted to do a Kamisori, but just trying to find the right one just didn't work out. So I started doing research on Shavettes. The Feather Artist Club was one of the ones out there, but that runs around $60, plus you got to spend, $15, $20 for the blades. And I didn't know if I wanted to spend that kind of money. Sometimes in life coincidences happen. Doing my research, I found out that there is a Korean clone, which is this guy right here, and because of work, I was going to Korea. So I contacted a coworker of mine. I asked him if he can do some searching for me, and he actually found this little guy for me. So Instead of having to spend the 30 odd, 40 odd dollars, I was able to get it for maybe like 10 or 15. So for that kind of price, why not? So, which now brings me to the reason why I would like to start this channel. I've been playing with the idea for a while about making shaving videos, but I just couldn't quite think of what to do. You know, there's lots of great people out there. Ken at Ken's BS and Shaving, Chris at Another Cut Above, Christopher Bailey, Nick Shaves, who I think everybody in the community knows, and he's helped a lot of people just from his instructional videos. There's so many names, I can't name them all, right? Then you have all the Facebook groups. You have all the forums online, and this community is so helpful. You kind of get daunted. It's daunting on trying to decide what to do. So maybe a little bit of my inspiration comes from Kevy Shaves. His first video was his very first DE shave. So I thought, you know what? If I ever start making YouTube videos, I would like to do it on my very first Kamisori shave. Well, I don't quite have a Kamisori yet, but I got the next best thing. So I would like to take you on my journey on learning this guy and trying to master it. Maybe together we can learn a few things. We can learn what to do, what not to do. I'm sure I'm going to be getting a lot of nicks today. All right, let's start getting into the shave here. Prep. I just took a shower. You can see it's still wet behind me. My hair's still wet. You know, clean out the beard. You know, use soap, whatever your favorite face wash is. After my shower, I always use this. It's a pre-shave. I love Parasol pre-shave. Something about it, just, I've always had a great shave with it. And sandalwood, I'm a sucker for sandalwood. I love sandalwood scents. Luckily, it doesn't interfere with the shave soap that I also really enjoy. Today's shave soap is going to be Stirling. Sterling right now is probably my go-to for tallow. I do have this little sample puck, Port-au-Prince. I don't know if you can, it's backwards on their selfie camera. I'm using my cell phone. But Port-au-Prince, this is their mutton tallow. The scent on this guy, it's earthy. Just read the description on their website. It's great. It's a very, very good description of what this smells like. You know, to me, the lemongrass is a bit more pungent, a bit more stronger than the other notes in there, but man, it's great. I've had this guy blooming since I was in the shower. Brush. There's a little Omega Boar that I have here. Little blue guy. Blue is my favorite color. Put that guy back in the water. All right. Tell my throat's getting a little dry here. Cheers. Two things are great after a long work day, right? A glass of wine and a shave. All right, let's get into it. All right, let me go ahead and put the bloom water on my face. Wow. Pretty slick. Right. As Nick Shave says, don't waste it. Set that down. Oh, and I do have a little Allen block here that I generally don't need to use, but I've got it here just in case. All right. Okay, dry my hands off a little bit. Get some more heat on my brush. Now, I'm a sort of like Paul H. I don't like to have my sink filled with water and rinse my razor off in there. I don't like all the hairs floating around and stuff like that. I like my water clean, so I just run water over my razor when I'm ready to rinse it off. Alright. Bring the brush out. Go into a lather here. Load up my brush. So, you might be curious what brings me to Korea. Well, I work for the semiconductor industry. I'm based out of Northern California, Milpitas to be exact, Silicon Valley, and I am tech support for semiconductor. We have a tool out here in Korea it's been here for 6 months, and the customer just has some concerns about some issues that they've had over the past couple months. So they would like tech support to come out and do a health check. But easy money, right? All right, no, we don't waste the suds, right? Oh, I like this. The scent is good. If anybody ends up watching this and you haven't used Stirling, do it. You know, they're a great company. I don't think anybody said anything bad about them. But yeah, it's just a lot of great soap makers out there. A lot. It's really, really hard to pick and choose, and you know, you don't have a whole lot of money. You can't just go and get a bunch from everybody. You know, you kind of have to pick your battles. Ooh, this is pretty dry. Alright, so at this point what I like to do, I like to just put some water in the sink while I'm building my lather, so I can dip the tips when needed, you know. And right now, it's needed. Okay. Clean it on a little bit. A little bit more. Oh, I guess I should tell you what day it is today, huh? This is actually a Wednesday night in Korea. It's the night of the 12th of July. I've been here since Sunday night. I left Saturday, and that's the last time that I shaved was Saturday. I forgot to tell you guys that. So I'm Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I've got 3 to 4 days of growth here. I figured what better, right? 4 days of growth. That should tell me if this blade is worth buying or not. Oh yeah, I need a lot more water. Yeah, more. Yeah, I saw Nick Shades actually put out a new video today. It's been a little while for him. I really enjoy watching his videos. He's very detailed, you know? He goes into every little thing. It's great. There was a comment one time that one of the viewers said his friend was blind, and he watches or listens to Nick Shades videos, and the way Nick can describe every little step, his blind friend could actually see in his head exactly what Nick was doing. And I thought that was pretty amazing. This is still pretty dry. See what happens when you're talking, you don't pay attention, you overload the brush. But you know that old saying, right? Load it like you hate it. Well, I like this lather though. We need to rub it in a little bit more down here. So down here, right in this area, is a really sensitive area for me. The hair here grows up like this, only for about this far, and then it goes like this, well, kind of like this. So very, man, I think I need more water. So it's, even with my favorite DE, it's really hard for me to get a BBS down here. If I chase the dragon, oh, it's just horrible. I'll get really bad irritation. Another sensitive spot is here. When I went through puberty, this is where my hair started growing, right here and down in here, and this patch of hair right here. Oh,
terrible. 2-second shave when I was in high school. All right, I think it's pretty good. Just have a lot of growth here. I don't usually go this long between shaves. Normally, I can only shave every other day. I can't do it daily. If I do it daily, down here gets it's a sore feeling. I don't know another way to describe it. Well, they say for a straight you need more water, right? It might be good. Pull this lather up a little bit here. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. That doesn't look good. Got it in my hair. That's okay. Get another towel here. I got a little towel down here so I can set my razor on, you know, so it doesn't clang and beep and stuff like that. I avoid it a bit. Alright. So, I know with the Kamisori you're only supposed to shave with one side, but you know what? This is my first time. I'm not gonna do that right. I'm just gonna try to figure out what might be comfortable for me. Okay? Alright, get this stuff out of the way. Alright. Right side. Alright, see if you guys can see this here. Oh, just so you know, I haven't done any test strokes or nothing. My first time is your first time. Alright, here we go. Guys, that's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty awesome. Holy crap. Oh shit. You gotta thank Geo Fatboy for his demonstration video with one of these. He used the feather one, but you know what? It's okay. I am worried about this little pimple I got right there. I didn't tell you what kind of blade is in here, did I? So, I had a choice when my coworker got this for me. I had a choice of two different brands of blades. Feather Professional and Dorco. I got one of each. I actually have the Dorco in here right now. My experience with DE, Dorcos were not as sharp and fairly smooth. You know, they weren't the greatest blades for me. I didn't care for them a whole lot. I ended up giving them to my brother-in-law, but they were okay. You know, and they seem to be doing pretty good in this guy right now. All right. So normally with a DE, I shave down like this, then I'll get my nose and then my chin. So let's just follow the same thing. Ow. Well, yep, there's one. Don't worry. Came prepared. Not too bad. Okay. All right. I'm not really left-handed, but I've been practicing with my DE going left over here. I wonder if I should close that guy off right away. You know what? I'm gonna set this down and let me do the close that guy off. Yep, burn it like a motherfucker. Good? Yeah, for now. Alright. It's easier here, by far. Okay. Oh, it didn't close, did it? Must have been a little bit bigger than I thought. What do you think? Not too bad, huh, guys? Oh man, it's dry. Let's go back on that over here. I am nervous. Cheers. People say, so I'm part of the Shavette World Facebook group, and they say, you know, these are not, straights will give you a warning, these will not. And you know what, I think it's true. Well, let's look at another angle now. Shit. Another good one. Fuck. Yeah, just laid right into it. Oh, guys, you know what? I might have to switch to a safety razor here. Let's see. see how far I can go. I'm bleeding all over the place here though. Maybe more than dry again. Oop. Swinging it all over the place here. Bear with me, people here, okay? It's tough. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Let me rinse off and I'll lather up a bit. Well, maybe for a first shave, it's not too bad, I guess. Got myself a little nervous, right? But hey, we all start somewhere, right? There, a little way here. Okay. Set this guy down out of the way. There we go. Alright, let me just go ahead and put some lather on so I can go ahead with my DE. Warm it up a bit here. Alright. Oh, shit. Man, my cheek is smooth. There's like no hair here. Yeah, good. Oh, that's a freaking pimple right there. No wonder why. No mercy on a pimple. I was careful on this pimple, but huge learning curve on that guy. One thing that's kind of cool about this razor is because of the dual open comb, you can go over and over and over a spot, right? It's great. I haven't given up yet. This part's always tough. It's a great razor though. Rinse off and do a little more lather. Well, okay. Just touch up a little bit here, right? I do 2 passes and a touch up. And then go from there. But yeah, it's not too bad of a shave overall, I guess. Not chasing the dragon, just making sure I don't have any patches. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, usually what I do is I do a cold water rinse. I think today I should probably do the alum. Oh, nothing. What do you know? Huh. Just where I nicked myself, a tiny little sting. Cool. Not so bad. Not so bad. Rinse off the alum. Let's see here. I have to close this up again, huh? Let's see. Oh yeah, I did miss little spots down there, but Oh well. I need hair for the next time, right? It's a pimple. Shoot. Man, straight edge. Gone. No chance. Alright, so for post shave, normally what I do, I have witch hazel. And this is the one with alcohol. This is Humphreys. But I cheat a little bit and I put some menthol crystals inside here. I love menthol. And I put this on whether I shave or not. Every day, twice a day. Has a nice cooling menthol. And I Parasso aftershave. You know, I have some matching aftershaves for Stirling, some of my soaps, and a couple for PAA. But nighttime, I don't like the scent, you know, so Parasso green, way to go. No freaking burn. Love menthol. Go my alum block. Okay. And a little bit of balm. Nivea. Again, go on the unscented. Gotta be careful with this stuff, it comes out like water almost. Oops, that's too much. Let's put it all over, right? All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this beginning of my straight adventure. Once again, let's do a little wrap. So the destruction of the whiskers, or however you want to say it, I got about a third of the way done with this guy. This is the CJB Kamisori style Shavette with a Dorvo blade. Soap today was Stirling soaps, Port-au-Prince. A Badger brush from Omega. Parasso pre-shave. A little bit of witch hazel with some menthol in it. And Nivea post-shave balm cooling. And of course, you can't forget about the styptic pen. Alright everybody, thank you for joining me. Hopefully this wasn't too long, and I hope you guys stick with me. We can go down this path together, we can learn a lot together. Please share your tips and advice with me. As you can see, the styptic pen didn't quite close it up, so I'm going to have to hit it again after we close off this video. Alrighty. Thanks again, and I hope everybody has a great day, great night, and hopefully I'll see you again in a couple days. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.